Hey guys, welcome back to Meepers Jeepers. Got another small tool haul for you today, and maybe like a comparison of a set of wrenches I got. But, you know, I just kind of buy stuff here and there when I find it to be a unique tool or something that I compare with something I already have. You know, because I've got so many tools now, like buying sockets and ratchets and stuff. I got a ton of that stuff. But comparison of different tools that I have, I buy stuff like that or new stuff that's coming out. But first off, it's something small, but, you know, me and Master Tech Bob, use drill bits quite a bit, and we have step bits, you know, they're fairly expensive. And I found this lubricant, and, you know, when you use cutting oil, you put it on the drill bit. You know, it kind of runs down the drill bit and all over whatever project you're working on. But this stuff here, guys, it's like a paste. If you can see in there. I have a bigger, I bought two, they came together. But I have a bigger, you know, 3-ounce jar I took to the shop with me down to Master Tech Bob's. But you just take your drill bit and just kind of twist it in there a bit. And all that lube, that's a little much, but I was twisting too many times, but you can see all that lube stays on that drill bit. And as you're drilling, the drill bit heats up and starts melting this. So it really sticks. You use a lot less. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Because it'll stick to the drill bit. And once it starts warming up like butter, it'll just start running down that drill bit and into whatever you're drilling. So I think I would think that you would use a lot less. I've only used this a couple times at the shop with Master Tech Bob. But even like if you don't use it all, you just take the drill bit, spin it in your fingers, take it back off. And again, like I said, this is not the jar. This is like a portable jar that came with, you know, the big jar that I bought. But again, that's lubricant. And guys, I mean, it works nice. You know, because the cutting oil, you have to keep reapplying. And the way that stuff sticks to that drill bit, I mean, this is just a Harbor Freight drill bit, wood, stuff like that. It's the only one I got here. Well, the only set I got here. But you can see it sticks to that drill bit. And again, as the drill bit heats up, this paste melts and runs right down your drill bit, keeping the drill bit cool and the part you're drilling lubricated. So, guys, if you use cutting oil, check out this lubricant. It really works nice. I mean, it's like, I'll call it drill bit butter. So, let's move on here. And you know I'm always on the quest to organize, you know, the boxes as well as possible, you know, because an organized box is an efficient box. It's, you know, I think you save time and money that way. So, Ulsa Tools has these, what they call magnet buttons. You get 10 of them in the pack. I already threw the pack away, sorry. But, you know, they're, I don't know what, 3/4 of an inch. And they're, whoop, that went under the table there. But they're pretty strong. I'd say they probably hold maybe 3 pounds a piece. But, you know, you can stick them to whatever, like especially like breaker bars. You know, tools that you can't really organize inside the box. Them are a little far apart, but you can see right there, it sticks to the door of the toolbox pretty nice. The side of your tool cart. And you do get 10 of them. So if whatever you have is a bit heavier than a pair of pliers, you know, you just stick 4 or 5 of them down the door or, you know, your row cart or whatever to hold what you need. I just thought it was kind of neat. Especially like, you know, the lid of your tool carts and stuff. These are kind of nice to say. I got one that I wanted to hang my headlamp on. Guys, these things work great. And I don't know, I think they were, I want to say 15 or 20 bucks on Amazon for 10 of them. So, and they're silicone coated. They have a few different colors. Nice silicone, so they don't scratch nothing up, your toolbox or anything. And you get 10 of them for, you know, 15, 20 bucks, something like that. I can't remember. I'd have to look on Amazon. But, guys, these things are awesome. They work great, especially, like I said, for, you know, just kind of non-organizable items. you want to hang on the side of your box, a big pair of vice grips, something like that. I mean, you know, the heavier it is, the more you got to use. I don't know. They probably hold maybe, I don't know, 3 pounds a piece, 4 pounds a piece, something like that. But, you know, for small organizational things, that's what I bought them for. You know, like people love to customize their tool carts, and this is a great way to do it, guys. Okay, moving on. I have an old hammer that was my dad's when I was a kid. We worked on a lot of stuff with my father, and I've kept this. This thing's got to be like made in the 70s or something like that, and the handle's kind of falling apart on it. And I picked up, it's on Amazon, it's called Samantha. It's a rubber shrink for the handle, you know, and I've been intrigued with these since I've seen videos on them. But if you can see there, I mean, it'll go up to what, 1.5 inches there or something, all the way down to, I would assume this will shrink down to about 3/4 or a 1/2 inch or something like that. But guys, I mean, if you got a handle that's coming apart, or you want to customize, you know, say a breaker bar, ratchet, or something like that, guys, this is a great way to customize your tools. So, you know, when you see it, you know it's yours. But, you know, I left about a 1/2 or 3/4 inch. You can see right there where the handle's starting to come apart. But you just stick it on there and start pulling it off. You want to hold one end when you first start it so it doesn't, you know, obviously pull off the handle. But guys, it is just, I mean, it's even fun to do. Like, look at that. Well, it looks like it stretched out a bit on me, but that's okay because the end of it was kind of jacked anyway. So, guys, that is just awesome. I mean, for customizing tools, I could see a lot of uses for this in your shop. You know, if your jack handle or something like that, the foam's gone off of it, you know, and it's banging into car doors. Guys, this thing is perfect. Even got a little, you know, like rolled up edge there on the top. So, like I said, against car doors, something like that. I can see where there's a lot of use or application for this in the shop, from tools to jacks to just about anything that you want to, you know, stop a handle like I am doing here from deteriorating any further. And guys, that thing is so grippy and obviously green, but it looks like it's got a dragon or something on it for, you know, to help you get a good grip on it. I'll probably cut that off just a hair, just to flush it up, because I don't like the way that looks. But if I'd have shoved it up further, it would have been fine. And I thought I had it right, but as you go down, it's obviously going to go, you know, get smaller in diameter, so it's going to get a bit longer like that. So, but guys, them handles from Amazon are just awesome. I love that. I may end up getting a few different colors and doing, you know, my icon hammers or something like that. So real impressed with that. Again, customizing your tools, guys, that's where it's at. I mean, it's just, it's neat. It's fun to do, and you're not going to mistake my hammer. So what I got next, guys, is you got to know Knipex. Knipex is the absolute shit when it comes to pliers. And I got several pair, you know, of their water pump pliers. They got a new pair out, and I bought a little tiny EDC set. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but I just thought it was cool. And I think they have them, you know, in the black and, you know, like the gray. So, guys, if you carry like an EDC pouch with you, a little EDC toolkit, guys, you can get these little water pump pliers, and you can also get the pliers wrench, although it's not cheap. That little one is not cheap at all, but it still has the same, you know, adjustability on it. Go up to what? I don't know, 3/4 inch, maybe. I think that's a bit much, but I mean, I don't know. I just thought they were cool. And guys, Knipex is just, they make the best pliers on the planet. I mean, I got Snap-on, I got Icons, I've got some old, you know, Craftsman's and, you know, vice grips themselves. Guys, you cannot beat the Knipex pliers. Like, they come out with new ones, I get them. Speaking of new ones, they're calling them slim. They have them in the 180. And so I'm a 7-inch, and then they also have them in the 10-inch, and they come in the gray, and they also come in black, you know, finish on them. But I bought them because I thought they really resemble like a angled pair of needle nose pliers. I know they're not technically needle nose, guys. The same great teeth on the inside. I mean, guys, it's Knipex. I mean, all you got to do is show you it's Knipex, and it needs no further introduction. Knipex are just the best pliers on the planet. It's got the push button, adjustability, which I find I like the push button. I mean, like some of the Icons and the Snap-ons I got, they have the slip joint pliers, and it works fine. Sometimes, if you guys know, if you've used them slip joint pliers, that they bind up every once in a while, which it's not a huge deal. It's just frustrating, when you're in the midst of working on something. So these here, I mean, you can just push that button and they just work so nice. And I don't need to say nothing more about Knipex because, I mean, if you know, you know. If you guys do not have a pair of Knipex pliers or several pairs of Knipex pliers in your toolbox, guys, I don't know what you're doing. Like, this is just the shit when it comes to pliers. I can't say enough about them. So, and the next thing, like I do a lot of, Amazon videos. Set that back here for a minute. So, like this one here is I can't quite show it to you, but it's a switch, auxiliary switch panel, for your vehicle. So, and some of the videos I do on that, I set it all up in the garage on the desk here, and I need to power it up somehow. I mean, I was using a battery. I don't know what happened to my motorcycle battery. Somebody needed it more than me, obviously. So anyway, I picked up NOCO, and nothing more needs to be said about NOCO. I mean, they are just, it's an awesome battery. This is a jump box. I don't know, battery accessory, but that GBX75, guys, this thing will jump up to an 8.2 liter gas engine, or I think 6.7 diesel. Guys, this thing it's NOCO. It is just ridiculously nice. It's got I think a 500 lumen light on the end of it, in case you're out in the parking lot somewhere and it's dimly lit. But it works rather well. And then obviously, it's just a jump pack. But I thought I was going to buy another battery to kind of do my electrical videos with. But I thought I really wanted one of these, for the Jeep anyway. So I picked this one up off Amazon. I think I got it on sale for $220, which isn't a bad deal. And the nice thing about it, guys, is if you use jumper cables, you don't touch the ends. Otherwise, they'll spark and you'll possibly, blow a fuse either, in the car, either one of the cars. So the nice thing about this is, like, I'll turn it on here. Sorry. There we go. You can see it's fully charged. And it's got nice handles on the side to keep these, out of the way and keep it compact so it's easier to store. And as you can see, we'll hang it up here. It's still on. No sparks. So, it's got safety built in, like, to the motherboard of it. So even if you, accidentally hook it up red and black and red, it's not going to send any current to your battery. Guys, NOCO just makes, I got a 4-bay battery tender for the bikes, the mower. I've had that for, 3 or 4 years, guys. And I did have an issue with it, where one of the recharging banks stopped working. Dude, I got a hold of NOCO, and they asked me to do a couple things with it, kind of like reset it. Didn't work. They said, yep, don't worry about it. Keep that one. We're going to send you a whole nother unit out. Guys, the customer service for NOCO is just second to none. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, they didn't make me send the other one back. I didn't have to pay for shipping, nothing like that. So, if you guys don't have a booster box, it's NOCO's not the cheapest on the market. It's not. But I do think it is the best. Even, you know, Master Tech Bob, I think, has 2 of these for the shop. You know, one in the shop and then one, you know, on the service bus. So you can see right there, I mean, guys, it just nice and compact, keeps it together. These ain't banging around in your vehicle, wherever you're going to keep it. It comes with a sock, you know, a bag to keep it in. And also, like, if you're on the road, like in a semi or something like that, you can see that it's a USB Type C, forgive me, that you can plug this in and plug it into your cigarette lighter to charge it. I'm sure it'll take quite a while to charge this, you know, from dead, you know, through a cigarette lighter. But it is an option in case, you know, you broke down somewhere and, you know, you've had to use this a couple times, maybe killed it. It's just nice to be able to have that option, you know, to be able to charge it in your vehicle, no matter how long that takes. So, and then obviously it comes with just a USB-C charger cord. I just use my phone cord on it. And then it comes with, you know, obviously your user's manual. But I've been wanting one of these for a while, you know, because we do have we do go camping. We do some off-roading. It's just, guys, NOCO, you can't beat them. You know, if you, like I said, if you just check Amazon, throw it in your cart, and Amazon will let you know when this thing goes on sale. So I think it was like $220 or something like that for the 75. I mean, of course, I don't need nothing that's going to jumpstart a 6.2 diesel or a 6.7 diesel and an 8-liter gasoline engine, but you never know. I mean, you know, you might be at a store or something like that, somebody else's battery's dead, and you can help them out. So, guys, check out the NOCO. I mean, if you know, you know. I know I said that already, but the NOCO is just the shit when it comes to battery accessories, from the jump boxes to the trickle chargers. So we're going to close that up. Throw it over here. So the next thing, guys, is I love these Mac wrenches. I have the ratcheting wrenches, and now I have, you know, the set that goes from 6 all the way to 19. So I love the Mac wrenches. I don't know what it is about them, guys. I know that Stanley makes them, and, you know, Stanley makes a ton of stuff that's, you know, different tool lines. But the anti-slip and the head there is just, Bob has these, and guys, I don't know if it's the I-beam construction of them or what, but I love using these wrenches. And I think the best thing about these wrenches, not the anti-slip, is that offset. I know it's not much, guys, and they don't have to be Mac. A lot of people, you know, make these wrenches, fack them, Craftsman. But guys, these wrenches, and I have snap-on wrenches, and these wrenches are just the creme de la creme when it comes to wrenches. I have, hang on one sec. So I think I've done a video on these, but I have the Milwaukees also. And they have what Milwaukee calls the Max Bite. Of course, you know, Mac is RBRT. And you can see that, I mean, that end is not offset like that one. And I know, guys, it does not look like a lot, but when you're in a tight spot and, you know, you got to kind of get up on top of a bolt at an angle, guys, these things work superbly. And, you know, the Milwaukees are awesome too, and a lot cheaper. I mean, I think I got both the standard and SAE sets for, I think I paid $250 or $230 for them. Both sets, standard and SAE. You know, the Max set is $260 for the single, you know, metric set. So, and what I'm making a comparison with is, guys, I picked up the V-Series Craftsman right there. They don't go as much as these 7 to 19, and I think it's missing the 9. I don't know if that... Yeah, the Mac has the 9. The V-Series does not, so it's like missing one wrench. I mean, guys, look at it. Same exact... if I can get it open. All right, let's be a problem then. There we go. They're the same exact wrenches, guys. I mean, I'll get the 19 out of here. Other than being a little shorter, which could come in handy. If you look at that, it's quite a bit shorter than the Max. But same offset. Heck, I'd almost say even a little better offset. These Craftsmans are a little thicker. The one thing that I wasn't sure about these, because, you know, the Max by the RBRT anti-slip technology is really just for the open end. But these Craftsmans are smooth. They don't have the teeth in them like, you know, Milwaukee and Mac does. And, like, it just didn't make no sense. But, I mean, guys, these were $49 for the set. A little shorter. I mean, obviously, these do have a use. Being a little shorter, sometimes these long ones will kind of get in your way. And the Milwaukees are even a bit shorter than the Max also. So, but I don't know. I mean, you know, is the Craftsman set is $49. The Max set is $200 and we'll just call it $250. I think it's $250, $260, something like that. It might be a little more. I may be wrong. But guys, I mean, if you're working every day, you're a mechanic, I mean, it's worth spending the money on these. If you're not, drop them on the floor. The Craftsmans are just as nice, guys. Facom on Amazon makes a set of these, but again, they don't have the Max Bite and the opened end, which to me, you know, Facom's not cheap. So there's several, what I'm getting at is there's several different companies that make this pretty much the same wrench, whether it's longer, shorter, but it not having the Max Bite or the RBRT and the open end is a minus for me. Like, I mean, yeah, they're $50. They are nice wrenches, obviously. Craftsman's been in the game for a very long time. But both sets are really nice. But, you know, me working at these Macs are going to, you know, my toolbox at MasterTech Bob's. But, I mean, another reason I love these so much is just this case. So, you know, you've seen the shop at MasterTech Bob's, he's got 3 bays. So if my toolbox is in the back and I need a wrench, like I just grab this whole thing and take it with me and I know I got the size I need rather than, you know, grabbing one wrench at a time because these Milwaukees are just in a tray that, you know, you can't carry a bunch of them at one time like you can the Craftsman and the Mac. So, but, I mean, guys, is Mac expensive? Absolutely. Is it worth the money? I don't know. I guess that's for you to decide for you. Obviously, I think it's worth the money because I have them. But guys, I can't tell you how superbly these things work. I mean, that offset, again, it doesn't seem like it makes that big of a difference, but it does. And especially with the ratcheting wrenches, I love them also. So these are going to go to Bob's. These are going to stay here in the garage, you know, with my Milwaukees. So if you guys haven't got, you know, even a set of these Craftsmans in your hand, and again, guys, I don't know why it just, I don't know if it's the I-beam suspension or suspension construction on them, but you know, like I got some gear wrench and you got to be careful how you're pulling on them because the edges are so thin that it really hurts your hand. I mean, that rounded edge, the same with the Mac ones, guys, are pretty much identical wrenches. So, but, you know, if you're, you know, wanting a set of, you know, wrenches that's in a case and have that nice little offset on the boxed end, I mean, guys, these are $50. These are $250. So it's just up to you, you know, what you want, how much money you want to spend. So, and again, you know, the Milwaukees, again, are $189 for both sets. And it goes from 8 to 22. So you get several more wrenches with the Milwaukees. And guys, I mean, they work just as well. It's just a normal, you know, wrench. It's not offset or nothing like that. It's got a little, maybe a 15-degree angle, you know, on the boxed end. And then obviously the max bite. I mean, there's just, you guys know if you're working on stuff, when you're in the thick of it, like these little differences just make your job a little more easier. So, but that's that on the wrenches. I really like the Mac wrenches. I mean, I did buy them. I don't know that they're worth the $250, $260, you know, in a real world setting, but I like them, so I got them. So, and the next thing, guys, you know, I've done quite a few knife videos, and I had a Spyderco a Damascus blade knife that I gave to my son one day. He didn't have a very nice knife, so I gave him that one. Wished I didn't, because I love that knife. But I picked up this Tenacious, guys, for $50. Nice deep carry pocket clip. And the nice thing, you know, a lot of knives these days are coming where you can switch it tip up, tip down, left-handed, right-handed, so you can put, you know, that pocket clip boop, on whatever end you want. So, but guys, the action on them Spyderco knives is just, it's next to none. I mean, and I've got some expensive knives. You know, I got a couple Benchmades and, of course, Microtech. But, I mean, for $50, guys, you cannot beat the action on that knife. And, I mean, it's perfect, really perfect size for me for, like, everyday carry. Not a real long blade. I think it's a hair under 3 inches. The knife is 4.5 opened. And of course it's a line lock blade right there. And I was wanting to get, because the Damascus one I had, the Endura, I bought scales for it, but I must have got a good deal on them or something, because I was looking for scales for this. And guys, I mean, they're $70, $80, $100 just for the scales. Like, that's double what I paid for the knife almost. So, but that Spyderco hole in the blade, you know, I do like it better than the thumb stud that comes on a lot of knives, because, you know, with my big thumbs, sometimes it's hard to get in there to get that thumb stud. And that one there, my thumb fits in that just awesome. And obviously, guys, it came out of the box straight up sharp. I mean, for $50, if you guys want a pocket knife, you don't have to worry about beating up. Butt is very nice. Guys, you got to check out them. Just all Spyderco knives in general. They are just very awesome. So, I mean, that's what I got for you today. I got one more thing that I'm not going to spend a lot of time on because, I mean, you've seen hundreds of videos probably, if you watch videos like I do. But I took my electric, let me flip you around. I took my orange electric box to MasterTech Bob's because the 5-drawer cart I had, I was running out of room in it. So I left the green, this is a new green one, and I took the orange one to MasterTech Bob's shop. Guys, I picked this up at Harbor Freight a week ago. They had them on sale. Guys, $4.99. How can you pass that up? Like, I had the black and the orange one before, and I paid full price for them, and I seen they had these for $4.99 again. Guys, I had to pick up one that matches the Icon box, you know? But it's, I mean, again, I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I mean, it's just, this box in general is just awesome. So it's going to be, as you can tell, my electric box. I did a whole video on my last electric box. Them are specialty tools. I got room for them now in this box. All my shrink wrap, few lights, and then some other specialty tools. This thing's got a lot more room in it, you know, than my 5-drawer cart. Zip ties, a little extra wiring, stuff like that. And I did, it's just odds and ends, you know, the junk drawer. But the handle on the side, I think I'm going to buy another one of them. It's just nice to have 2 handles on it. My orange one had 2 handles on it, and it just makes it easy. If you got it pushed up against something, you don't have to spin it around. It just makes it a little easier to push around the shop. So, but anyway, guys, that's what I got for you today. And like, if you guys are wanting like one of them carts, guys, you can't beat them. Like that box right there on Wes's truck, guys, I'm assuming that would cost $1,800 or $2,000. And I mean, $499 for that thing, guys, is just crazy. It's a beautiful box. The drawers work great. I don't know that I'm so crazy about the latches on the drawers, because the orange one, when you got some weight in it, you know, you really got to kind of fiddle with them a bit. But you know, I mean, that's a small, tiny little gripe on that box. So, but guys, that's what I got for you today. I just wanted to kind of give you a video on some of the, you know, the tools I bought, you know, the past couple weeks. You know, obviously it takes a little bit of time to get them in off Amazon. So until next time, guys, give me a like and a subscribe. Tell me what you think about this tool haul, and you know, show me some of the stuff you're getting either off of a tool truck or Harbor Freight. I'd like to see what you guys are buying, so I know what you're interested in. Or if you have a suggestion for a tool, let me know. Till next time, guys. Thanks.